What's good, losers? Listen, you seem like a pretty smart individual, okay? So I'm gonna give you 5 guesses to what you think the biggest complaint with Wuthering Waves is so far. Like, it's really easy. I'm waiting. Uh-huh. Go right ahead. If you don't subscribe right now, I'm gonna shame you with Captain's Curse for all your polls for eternity. So go on. I'm waiting. Okay, that's enough guessing, alright? If you said that the biggest complaint about Wuthering Waves is that it's too similar to Genshin, then you would be correct. As usual, I was spending all my free time browsing Twitter as I usually do, and I came across an interesting take yet again. Saw a clip of this Wuthering Waves game and literally thought it was just Genshin. Like, the level of ripoff is insane, even down to the UI, lol. And underneath they linked like a screenshot of the game. Okay, oh, who? Alright, boys and girls, pack your shit. This game looks too damn similar to Genshin, and we are not allowed to play anymore, okay? Get your shit together. We are taking the first motherfucking train out of here, okay? We're gone, okay? It looks too similar. Goodbye. Not seeing us ever again. Sorry, sir. Tip, cheerio. Oh, I am awfully sorry, old bean, but it seems your UI looks too similar to this other gacha game, so therefore we are not allowed to play it anymore, I'm afraid. Don't put this shit anywhere near me. It's a write-off, okay? Absolute, total write-off. Never playing this again. Okay, do you want to hear a pretty hot take? Well, apparently this is a hot take. I quite like Genshin's UI. I think it's pretty damn good. It's clear, concise, it's easily to navigate. I think they did a really good job with this. So I honestly don't see the problem at all with another game taking inspiration from this. Like, I really don't. Oh no, this part of the game is good. Why don't we, take this idea and make it better? Like, wow, what an absolute, insane opinion. Like, whoa. So I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll take this person's Twitter profile and I'll do a bit of digging, see what kind of person they are. And I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I clicked their profile, just lolicon, alright? Just, they're a lolicon. Just, my eyes are burned, okay? I no longer have retinas, okay? My eyes have been scarred, okay? I regret doing that. Like, of course that's what would have been retweeted consistently. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to swap the VTuber avatar from a Femme Sukuna to Femme Gojo because I need a goddamn blindfold after what I saw. Like, it was that bad, okay? Just, goddamn it. And obviously they're a Nahida enjoyer. Like, of course they are. Like, they wouldn't be anything else, would they? Holy crap. I cannot wait for the PDF files to bombard this video with comments. Come for me, bro. I bet I will fight you 1v1,000,000, okay? And I will take you all down with my titties, okay? I will smack you so silly with my titties you have no chance, bro. Fucking, I'll be dodging that shit like this. I'll be dodging it. I'll be eye-framing that shit like this. I swear to God, I'd literally be like that bitch from The Dictator that just uses her titties as weapons. Like, that would legitimately be me. You don't stand a chance. In all seriousness, though, I think it's a pretty ridiculous take to have to compare UIs and say that this whole game is a ripoff because of it. Like, the game is so much deeper than UI and first looks and first impressions. Like, considerably so. Oh, Wuthering Waves has gliders? You know what else has gliders? Genshin Impact! Oh, we can't play this game anymore! No siree! You're not allowed gliders. You have to fly with your arms, okay? That's how you have to get around in this game. I saw this tweet of someone taking a clip of a train that's in the sky in Wuthering Waves, and all the replies were just oh, is that the Astral Express? Is that the Astral Express? It's oh my god, everything is a Hoyo to these people. Everything comes from Hoyoverse. We're not allowed anything original anymore. It's all Hoyoverse. God bloody damn it. I'm not kidding. Look at these replies. They're all saying the same goddamn thing, making the same goddamn joke. We get it. It's the Astral fucking Express. Do you know what this reminds me of? Remember when Genshin was teased and first came out and everybody and their mothers was that's a Breath of the Wild clone. That's a Breath of the Wild clone. That's just ripping off Breath of the Wild. And the game turned out to be completely different. It's kind of giving that vibes, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, there are more similarities in this case, both of them being, open world gacha and all that. But I kind of get the feeling that people are discrediting Wuthering Waves based on first appearances. Using terms like Wuthering Waves as a complete rip-off or knockoff of Genshin Impact is completely, like, not the right thing to say in this case. Like, at all. Like, this implies that the game is going to be considerably worse than Genshin Impact. And we all know that we're probably going to be having a lot of fun when this game comes out, okay? Let's not keep it a secret. Let's keep it a buck, guys. This game is going to be fucking fire when it launches. And we cannot wait to play. We cannot wait to play. Like, this tweet here is exactly what I'm talking about. Just want to be clear that the Genshin freaks saying that Wuthering Waves is a ripoff are pretty much the same annoying freaks that constantly said Genshin was a ripoff of Breath of the Wild. Hope this helps. Like, this is exactly my take too. It sounds very similar. The rhetoric and the narrative is very similar to this. But what is even better are the replies that follows. As usual, the drama is always in the replies. Wuthering Waves is a ripoff through and through. Genshin is still the first of its kind to incorporate anime open world gacha in a very ambitious way of putting it in a mobile device. Wuthering Waves is simply not, and it was even caught using Genshin's artifacts as a placeholder. Saying Wuthering Waves is a through and through carbon copy of Genshin is wild, okay? That is insane, and I'll tell you why. When it comes to a game, the number one thing people care about the most is the bloody gameplay. Who would have thought it? Wow, that the gameplay was the most important thing to people. I'd never have guessed that in a million goddamn years. Besides the gacha system, do you know what the core gameplay is for both Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact is? It's the bloody combat, okay? It's the combat that people come to these games for. And guess what? The combat between both of them could not be more night and day. They are completely bloody different. So this person's take is objectively just not true. They are not the same whatsoever. So once again, I went on their Twitter profile to see what kind of person they were. And they're a Swiftie. Like a really big Taylor Swift fan. And part of, like, the stan culture. So, go figure. Go goddamn figure. Oh my god, my titties? Goddamn, bro. These titties move around so goddamn much. Holy crap. Personally, I find it kind of baffling that a lot of people think that in order for Wuthering Waves to be successful, it has to somehow overthrow Genshin. Quite honestly, I think people are deluding themselves if they think this is, like, a realistic take to have. That, oh, it's a terrible game. It hasn't surpassed Genshin, so therefore it's bad. Like, no, that's not it at all. We all know about the COVID buff, and that did Genshin a great service to its reputation and player base. And Wuthering Waves doesn't have that kind of buff to its name. But do you know what might be a buff for Wuthering Waves? Genshin Impact's 4.7 patch is set to come out on June 5th. And if that happens to be a flop, you know that people are going to be flocking over to Wuthering Waves. And that's just going to be a fact. Like, if that patch flops, you know people are going to be complaining in droves. And when people complain, guess who's going to be replying saying, oh, you should come and check out Wuthering Waves. We're having an awesome time right now. We are. We will be there. We will be under your replies. We will be spreading this agenda far and wide, my friends. So let me know, what do you think? Do you think Wuthering Waves is a carbon copy of Genshin? Or do you think it differentiates itself from the market to be sustainable? Let us know. So that's all. See you later, guys.